That's also that. Um,
All right, it's a new video, and um, this motherfucker, he's been oh, every time he does a post, I move the camera. All right, this guy, I just came into my room, first time in a minute. I've been there for at least 6 hours. Might not be true, but anyway, all right, yeah, you can get out of here. Thank you for your appearance, though. You're going to be famous, kid. All right, all right. Oh man, shit. Gotta get the lighting right and everything. Fuck. Hmm. Honestly, I learned a lot about lighting, like just from having to do this. Like I learned about like reflecting, like how sometimes you can have like a thing over there reflect the light instead of just having the light pointed right at your face. You know what I mean? But anyway, listen. Anyway, that's not what this is about. I would say, yeah, I do want to keep this short and sweet, but I feel like I always say that, and the video becomes like 35 minutes long. You know what I mean? So, I mean, here we are back in my college dorm. It's April 21st, day after 420 last night and yesterday. Um, did a lot of drugs. Well, no, I only did one drug, but I might have done a large quantity of it. You know what I mean? But okay. The main thing with my life right now, like the main thesis I've been experiencing, um, I don't know when it was exactly, but I had been like smoking, sort of, dot dot dot, and then my friend offered me some edibles, so I purchased those. Then it was 420, so it was like weed. And I stopped for a little bit, and it was like weed. And I mean, you already know. I talked about it on this channel. Like me going on tea break, like from like mid-April to mid-March. And that was good. That was a good time. But I mean, basically, today, like I think just really epitomized it. Although it was my choice. I'm not being super specific here, but um, I was a huge bot today, so mostly YouTube, pretty much. Started off with like motivational stuff and like business stuff. Then I went to entertainment. Then I went to some different websites. Then I went back to business stuff at the end. But it was definitely a lot of botting. And it's like 6:41 now, like bro, 6:41. And I'm not gonna lie, I have hella work to do. I was supposed to do laundry today as well. It still is an option, but then it's like, bro, I'm supposed to sleep at 10. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? Okay. But yeah, dang, the main thing with my life right now is I can actually tell you word for word. My mission is to manifest all my dreams and opportunity into reality. I will do this through, I'm sorry, I will do this through focusing my energy and thoughts primarily to the development of good habit, self-control, and personal effectiveness. Fostering my hatred for distraction, indefiniteness, and chronic regret is essential to pursue my goals. Sustained nurture of good, uh, sustained nurture of good habits and abstaining from bad habits extended over time is the key to this new mission slash new doctrine. This is a hefty price to pay, but I am committed to this sacrifice. I must abandon my excuses and casual attitude towards my habits, good or bad. The potential for total freedom is at my fingertips. I have nothing to lose but my chains. I am in a new era in which I will always choose greater future rewards over small rewards in the present. I demand of myself to be definite in dividing and directing my time so that I can live the life of my dreams. The rhythm of habit becomes my life, so it is no breaks until I get to a point that I desire in life. That was written on April 19th, 2024, 7:05 p.m. And I had another version of these. It's basically just a little slip paper that I carry around in my pocket. And yeah, I would do the thing with like the night jazz, like the background music. Sorry, there's just no background music to this video. It's just straight facts. So, and look at the hair. Look at the hair like low key growing. I'm not even doing anything. Anyway, um, yeah. So I think okay. Well, overall, overall, I was thinking about what I was gonna say in this video, like earlier. Okay, I just heard an interesting sound. I don't know if you could hear it on the mic, but it was like if you heard it, you heard it. If you didn't, you didn't. It was like really high pitched squeal. I think it was from my water bottle. But anyway, yeah. Looking back over my performance, just in terms of my habits, like and how I've developed from the start of the semester to the end of it, I'm happy in a lot of ways. I've done a lot more of the things that I wanted to do. I mean, let's just be real about it. Let's just be real about it. Like, I don't know why I gotta be mad in the script, but I've definitely asked out a lot more girls this semester. You know what I'm saying? We definitely slowed down at the end. And are we at the place where we want to be at? And when I say we, I mean me. Am I at the place where I want to be at right now? No. No. But it's like Scarface said, bro. It's like Scarface said, bro. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the woman. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, but yeah, uh, that's obviously not all I'm going to say. I actually have more to say. I actually have way more to say. Anyway, anyway, um, but yeah, I think one of my biggest goals for this year, or not this year, but this semester rather, like one of the things I had said a lot was like, oh, I'm trying to do 30 days of no sedatives, no weed, no YouTube, no porn, none of that, man. And we did not get that done. We did no weed, and that's great. There was no 30 days of the other two. So I think that's telling. But I also think that failure is the foundation for learning and future success as well. So I'm not necessarily mad, but I need to be way more vigilant. And honestly, the error needs to start now. I have to commit to it on some real shit, like on some dead ass real shit. So, um, yeah, is the mindset now is, and it has been this like on the low like a little while, like perhaps for like perhaps for like I don't even know, maybe like 3 weeks or something. But it's been like, all right, we have all this information about like I've learned all this stuff about my habits. I've learned all this stuff about um, just like the way the world works and everything. And I'm not even close to done on any of it, right? But what we need to do is start taking this shit more seriously. Like that's what I was telling myself. And just to like just to summarize the mindset, like to right now, just to fully describe it, like fully lay it out there. Yeah, I've read a lot of books on damn, I was cracking. I've read a lot of books on habits, like self control, taking taking charge of my life, etc., etc. And it's the end of junior year. I'm about to be 21, um, and I feel like, although now, mind you, I've done a lot of like things that I was like, yeah, I wanted to do this. I've done a lot of things where I was like, nice, like I'm glad I did that. I went to a play. I've asked out a lot of girls, like I said. I've become more aware of what I've been doing, and obviously I can't list out all the benefits right now. I don't just know it off the top of my head, but I've been like slowly and steadily improving um, since junior year started, since sophomore year started. Yeah, I've just been slowly improving over time is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I definitely have not been taking my habits nearly as serious. And I was watching a YouTube video earlier, and they were talking about how basically all the guy said he was like, "Shit, what's going on with me in my throat?" Basically, all the guy said he's like, "Yeah, I'm a risk taker for you." Um, that's pretty much all he said. But the thing that resonated with me is like, oh shit, like he's not wrong. He's not lying. Like you just have to take risks in life and like do something new and like something scary if you ever want to reach the place that you're trying to reach. And I think that resonates with me specifically because this summer, actually not even for this summer, not even this summer. It's more dang. It's more like I don't know. I'm just gonna say what it is. For the next year, I do not want to touch any drugs. Well, I don't want to do any. It's gonna be a full year, no sedatives. The big three that I like struggle with, it's gonna be none of that for a full year. And then, hold on, not just for a full year, but it's like, how should I structure my mind? But like, this is what I was thinking. I was like, all right, none of this for like a whole year. Like no like special occasions I'll smoke, no special occasions I'll jerk off, no special occasions I'll watch YouTube for fun either. Like none of that. Like just lock in completely, like kill all my distractions, like on some real shit. I've been writing about it in my books for years. Well, not for years, but I've been writing about it in my journals like through several editions of them. And sometimes I look back, I'm like, damn, this nigga's really motivated. Like he's really trying to get out there and like get his shit. But then I look at me now and it's like, hey, what are we up to? Like what's happening? And I'm not like disappointed with myself really like at all. It's more just like I know that I could be doing better. I know that I have the potential to go higher, and I know that people are making bands, just doing like other shit like out in the world, and I'm trying to do that. But the main thing that's been stopping me this whole time is myself. Number one, that's number one, and you can't make better decisions without elevating your mindset or changing it. All that is to say, all that is to say that um, I think from like sophomore year to right now, there's definitely been there's definitely been like the motivation to like, oh no, that's not what I mean. Since sophomore year, I think like I've been slowly developing the the desire for like a just a better life for myself in general. And obviously everyone wants like just a better life, but I mean like the real potent desire to have that be like the driving force. You know what I'm saying? This desire for a better life, a better future, a better experience in this reality that has become the driving force for the majority of my actions. But up until now, I would say that the mindset hasn't been taken very seriously at all. You know, like I think about like, I think about like, well, it's for like, for example, like going back to what the guy said in the video, like you have to be a risk taker. You just have to choose like the other path. Like I would always talk about like, or I'd write in my journal, or I'd think to myself like, damn, like I could really do more. Like I really want to do more, you know. Um, but then it's like the habits never match up to it, and I allow the bad habits in to like block me off from doing that, bro. I would always like I would look at the other path and then I'd keep going down the same path. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? But that's because the mindset was not like primed to handle these challenges when they arose, these temptations when they arose. So naturally, I folded because the mindset wasn't like fortified enough to actually do it. And not to mention that I've been in the habit of doing these self-destructive habits for like a long time. So we gotta stand on business, to put it simply. We have to dead ass stand on business and like focus our energy towards like things that actually matter. I keep saying our, but I'm gonna keep saying it. So honestly, I don't even give a fuck. Because maybe that's what it is, bro. Maybe we're like all the universe like connected. So when I say we, that's what it is. But anyway, um, yeah. Yeah, the mindset has to go through a shift. However, today, ironically, I was like I was saying, I woke up, I was watching YouTube videos when I woke up. Well, not the first thing I did, like let's be for real. But I was cleaning up my room, whatever. I was watching a YouTube video, and I haven't seen my phone like all day though, so that's kind of good. I'm not gonna lie, but that's a good thing, I guess. But I was watching YouTube videos at 8, watched YouTube videos there, came back, watched YouTube videos here, did some other bad habits that I won't get into right now. And but low key, oh no, I shouldn't get high. I should not get high. I should not get high. But do I have money though? No, it's too late. Or is it? No, 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 no. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. A solo J could be kind of fire though. And this is the thing. This is how I think sometimes, where it's like let's say I beat my meat or whatever. I'm being open and vulnerable here. Being open and vulnerable, so I don't want any hate comments. Let's say I do that. I'd be like, oh shit. I'd be like, fuck. Oh my fuck, this is not worth it. Then I'm like, well, if we already did with this one bad habit, might as well do the other ones. I'm like, holy shit, if we're gonna get dirty, you might as well fucking jump in the mud, yo. Nah, that's not a good idea. Cause I does have work to be like I have work to do, like for school. I have work to do. It's just not a game. Um oh yeah, I gotta do a book report. Yeah, I have a lot to do. I have like 2 final projects that I need to work on. I have one book report I need to do. And I have a thing due tonight. Like a fucking thingy. A fucking goddamn what you call it? Due tonight. Yeah, it's a lot. Like there's been a lot of shit that I've been like just objectively putting off. Yeah, I don't know what happened like towards the end. I think towards the end I just stopped caring as much, you know? And then there was just like one week, I think I don't know when it was, but it was just one week I just like pushed one thing off and then the shit started piling up, bro. But luckily I got my taxes done. Let's go. Let's go. The return's gonna be nice. The return's gonna be nice. I presume it would have been higher if I wasn't selling shit on StockX or whatever. But I mean, hey, listen, I'm just gonna live my life. I'm just gonna live my life and take what I've gotten and be happy with it. Keep elevating. But yeah, the main thing is that like I feel like I have a lot more potential. Not even I think, or I feel. I know I have a lot more potential, but like over like this month and last month, like between like March 18th and right now, crazy to think a month has passed. It doesn't even feel like that. But between like then, like ever since I ended my weed tea break and right now, I feel like I have not been effectively engaging with the world that is in alignment with my maximum potential. So, like, what is the solution? Is to stop doing all this goddamn bad shit. Oh, but should I get high? No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying right here. Like, because like as of this moment, I haven't like started the okay, like it's time to enter the new era. You know what I mean? So it's like oh, like I'm still like kind of open to doing it. It's like I'm like so yeah, because a lot of times like when I have when I think about something in relation to like my habits, especially if it's like a bad habit, where I'm like okay, like I gotta cut this off. I'm probably like when, and I'm just like holding the scissors over it. I'm like, let's do one more type shit. So I think we just gotta get out of that. Um, yeah. So going back to the videos that I was watching, they were talking about one of them was talking about like building willpower and how it's all about consistently doing the things that you don't want to do is the only way to build willpower. And once you start enjoying doing something, that doesn't like it doesn't build willpower anymore. It's just like something you like to do. Honestly, I don't really know like I'm not really like I wasn't super in tune with the message he was putting on the video, but he was definitely giving some good info just about like just like neuroscience and stuff like that. So like this year I have to be doing a lot of stuff that I don't want to do. I have to fucking I have to fucking really like commit on a long-term basis to delayed gratification so that I can get bigger rewards in the future. Quite literally. Quite literally, bro. Like I don't want to stop until I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, like nice, like nice. You know what I mean? I think the first step for sure is cutting off these sedatives, bro. Like I said back when I was at the hotel, I want to live 2024 like my last years on Earth, and that was 4 months ago almost. Well, yeah, no, it was 4 months ago, like for sure. That's wrong, but it was 4 months ago, like and a little bit, almost 5 months now. So like, yeah, I don't want to be running around in circles forever. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be Nasan Money Baller in 6 years. I don't want to be Nasan Money Baller in 1 year. I don't want to be Nasan Money Baller in fucking 3 months, being like, hey guys, so today I woke up and then I watched porn. If I would be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, what the fuck? But okay. I was also looking at this diagram from this video, and this guy made like a thingy where it was like, hold on, I'm about to draw it right now. Basically, basically, I made this graph to like, I made this graph to show what my expected levels of happiness are going to be throughout this entire process. Um, this beginning part over here, it represents the beginning of just like any journey, like whether it's anything. For example, when I was talking about like drop shipping or a clothing brand or just any way for me to make money in general. It's like, oh my god, like it's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. Because like you're mostly thinking about the end goal, the rewards at that point, and then once you start fucking doing it, then all your happiness goes away and you reach literally rock bottom. But that's the point. That's like the how do I say this? That's like the turning point of like the experience, and you either keep going or you fail. And there have been a lot of endeavors. I don't want to say a lot, but there have been endeavors where like I've like reached that first hurdle and it's like, all right, this is not for me type shit. Um, I guess you could say that with drop shipping. I haven't necessarily given up on it, but uh, I've gone down a different path. But I'm still like keeping my eye on it. Like honestly, I'm keeping my eye on the fucking Senate because they're about these things are about to pass a bill to fucking ban TikTok. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are we doing, bro? I'm like, what are we doing? Honestly, I'm not gonna say anything about how I feel about uh, the government. So anyway, um, bitch, just get the fuck out of me. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, like there's a very excited like beginner level, like oh I'm gonna do all this stuff. Then the actual pain comes, like the actual challenges of the experience. But once you slowly like surmount that, and if you do it consistently every day, then eventually you're gonna keep fucking rising in skill. And not only that, it's gonna become easier, and you're gonna become more happy because you're like, oh shit, I'm actually doing this, and you're making fucking racks now. And like in this case, it could be anything. Like it could be your clothing brand, it could be drop shipping, it could be whatever. But the main thing is that I have to dedicate an extended period of time, like diligently to this shit, because whenever you see someone with success, it's like it's not someone like oh they just got lucky, they just posted one TikTok and then they were good. That was their first TikTok ever and they made 30K. And honestly, for some people it's like that. I was on TikTok, I saw a guy who made his first videos. I was like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? Shit had like 1 million views on his first video. I was like, bitch. I posted my first video, I got 200. I was like, oh well. I was like, oh well. But then again, I can't hate because I haven't posted on Pure Greed in a minute. Um, Obviously it's not to say that I won't ever like be for real, but I realized that there was a lot I had to learn about content creation um, before I actually got started. That being said, I have not been able to dedicate the amount of time that I needed to learning about content creation, actually putting my energy into like making these creatives and like gaining knowledge so I can fucking go apply that shit into the real world because I've been so engaged with these bad habits. You know what I mean? I need a little bit of solitude. I need a little bit of abstinence, you know? And I was thinking about this the other day too. Um, like I was like, okay, like we'll stop smoking weed or whatever, for like the year, like a year, like the year, a year, whatever. Um, uh, yeah, like internally, I'm thinking like, okay, the plan is to get rich as fuck. The plan is to get rich as fuck, pretty much. Uh, and then by the time I get rich as fuck, I'll be like, all right, but we can do a little bit of weed. You can watch a little bit of YouTube, I guess. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, then I was like, am I gonna go back to like just smoking and like whatever, and like just doing it again? I don't know. I don't know. Cause when you smoke, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what I was mainly thinking about was like, oh, how my friends gonna react if I just stop smoking for the whole summer? Like, what the heck? Be like, what the heck? What do heck? What do heck? Um, but yeah, going back to that. Sorry, I was just thinking about shit. I was thinking about shit. Um, yeah, I gotta tap in. Um, no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I was thinking about. It's like, okay, here's what I gotta tell my friends. It's like, it's not like I would say one of my friends like, yo, you want to smoke? It wouldn't be me saying, it wouldn't be me saying like, oh, I'm not smoking right now. It has to be like, no, I don't smoke. Like, bro, I don't smoke. Type shit. Uh, yeah, and that's the thing I'm struggling with to like get into the mindset of, like, you know what I mean? But I really want to reread Atomic Habits because I think that's like such an important book. And there's a lot of lessons I missed out on in there. Right? Not that I missed out on them, but it was more like I just didn't record them, so I never had like anything to look back on and be like, oh, this is what I should be doing with my fucking habits. I just recently got a habit tracker. I read fucking Atomic Habits like over the summer. Like, what are you doing? No, no hate to me. It's not what are we doing. It's more like, damn, I should have done this sooner. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, it's looking a little rough, but like the habit, like the habit thing, it was like I say, but it was like just long streaks of me engaging with habits that I knew were bad. So I was a little disappointed in that, but hey, I'm alive. I'm here. I'm grateful. But I also know that the world is not headed in like a good direction necessarily. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit, a lot of bad shit going on, and you know what I'm saying? Society might collapse. Just to be fucking real, there's a lot of fucking climate change going on. There's microplastics in the water and shit. Like, bro, I'm not trying to be like in this financial slash habitual slash mental state when stuff like that starts happening, or physical even. Like, if the apocalypse happens, it's time to get your weight up. It's time to get your weight up. Like, you know what I mean? So I gotta do something. Um, so yeah, better to start now and not look back, because I think that's part of it too. It's like, bro, like, are we never gonna truly lock in and like and like just fucking just like walk down this path? Because I was thinking about this when the guy was talking about being a risk taker. I was like, shit. Like, in a way, it is a big risk for me to stop smoking weed. And not in the way where it's like, oh my God, someone's gonna come get me. It's more like, it's more like, doing, like, having a habit that you, like, usually do, and then suddenly deviating from that habit is like a risk. It's like a risk. And not only, like, suddenly deviating from it and then coming back, like, with that tea break, but deviating from it and then just keep, you just keep going. Like, you just change the path completely. That's a big fucking risk. Maybe it's not a big risk, but it's like a big change. Like, you have to do things that you've never done if you want to reach places that you've never been. Like, objectively. If you want to fucking drive to San Diego, you're gonna have to drive to San Diego, but like you can't just like take the path to get to Boston to go to San Diego. If you read what I'm saying here, like, you can't do the same inputs and get a different output, objectively speaking. And like your fucking cake is gonna be fucked up if you use the wrong ingredients. I'm kind of cooking with these analogies, so we gotta put the right ingredients to the cake. Take all other shit out. Just be definite and be sure, like, yo, this is what I want to do, and I have to keep this long term vision in mind over everything else. Over everything else. Oh, I have to prioritize the future feelings that I'll have about my success and the videos I'll be posting from my own fucking apartment that I own. Not even an apartment, bitch. On my own land, my own complex. You know what I mean? With the fucking beautiful Gardena. You know what I'm saying? Where like my what do you call it? My loyal followers like frolic and fraternize. And then I'll be in my fucking private quarters. I'll be like, yo, pure greed has taken over the whole world. Pure greed has consumed the entire planet. You know what I mean? And people are gonna be wearing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Duke Dennis Riz. No, I'm playing. I don't even care about like Duke Dennis like that. Um, but I mean that to say, I think that this I think that my decision to um, commit to this change is going to be pivotal in where I go in the future. And it's not like, I guess it has to start tomorrow. And the thing is, I can't compromise it for anything. This can't be like some compromisable shit. You know, I was thinking about this again, like when I was thinking about like what my friends would say if I said I don't smoke. Like I did this before. Like I did a tea break already, where like people were smoking, I was just standing there, just chilling. Um, but it's like for example, if my friend did a fucking cycling class, she's like, yo, you want to go cycling? I'd be like, no, like I don't cycle. What? It's the same thing where it's like the reason that my friends aren't doing the same thing as me is because they're not on the same path as me. They don't have the same vision as me, and that's not even to hate on them, but like we're just seeing two different things. We're from two different fucking worlds, so naturally, our goals are not going to be always aligned, you know. And it's like if I could choose fucking short term from my friends getting high as fuck or whatever and just doing whatever over starting a successful business, building a legacy, being creative in all the ways that I've been imagining since I was a kid. Like, bro, choice is obvious. Like, I gotta pick me. I gotta pick me, and I think that's a big part of it. Like choosing myself over everything else, choosing myself over the pleasure I get from fucking going on X videos, choosing myself over the pleasure of getting high as fuck and listening to some bomb ass music made by me, which honestly I can't even hate on. And honestly, I still might buy a pre roll today because I do have a little bit of bread and I get paid tomorrow. So that's a great blessing. Number one. Number two, or choosing myself and my future self, and this dedication to this new doctrine that I have for my life over like the fact that Berlee's up and upload a new video, Boko and upload a new video, let's go, like let's go. Like I don't want to be a fucking bot. I don't want to be a fucking bot. And I listen to voice notes that I did in the past, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, this motherfucker was motivated, and this motherfucker didn't live up to it because he wasn't committed. The mindset never shifted. Once you're once your awareness changes, then that enables you to make better decisions, which allow better outcomes in your life. And I had the awareness, but the awareness didn't like affect the mindset as much as it needed to actually move on to the next step of solidifying the choices, because all of your actions come from your thoughts, and your thoughts are based on like what you value and what you don't. So if I value weed like at a fucking at a 99, and then reaching the vision within my heart is like at a 89, that's like, bro, it's like, brother. But the thing is like, bro, I was at work. I'm looking at the fucking cash register. They're like, how much did we make today? It's like 1,000, 1,800. I'm like, bitch, it's not a.m. So like, and dude, I also think back to like the freaking when I had 617 threads up, like it was like December 18th, I think. It was December 18th, and I got an order, bro. I remember I was at the gym. I was saying I gotta get back in the gym too. I haven't been to the gym in like a week, and I know I'm hooked with these habits right now, but I'm gonna get back on it. Don't even worry. Um, um, yeah. I came back, looked at my phone. I had a fucking sale for like $418. First time I've ever gotten a Shopify notification that was like, yeah, money's coming on the way. But then it turned out to be like, it was like highly like likely to be fraud. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? But yeah. And then I think back to those moments, and that's like such a huge fucking motivator for me. If I would have seen that shit in my account though, oh my god, bro. I can't even tell you what I would have done. I can't even tell you what I would have done. I probably would have done a happy dance. But yeah, it was like 400 something. It was like probably like 472. And then minus like what, 150 times 120, 320. I mean, $152 in 1 second just for doing nothing. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I long to get back on. That's what I long that's what I long to do, is just get back on that making money mission. Like I've never like seen big money like that. Just objectively speaking. There's one time I got a paycheck and it was large. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. Um uh um all right, I'm not even gonna I don't even know what's happening. I'm reading. uh, Oh wait, sorry, I'm just reading my Discord group chat with my awesome friends. This motherfucker Ben stripping. I don't even know. I don't even know what's happening. I don't know about that. But yeah, sorry. There's probably a big pause in the video where I was just doing nothing, but was it 35 minutes? 35 minutes? What the fuck? Yeah. So basically, to sum it all up, I might purchase a pre-roll today. I might not, depending on how I'm feeling. But I definitely do have a lot of work to do, both in terms of school, which I'm going to get done, but also in terms of myself. And the first step to that is shifting my mindset completely. And not only that, not only shifting my mindset and like looking at it from a different perspective, but committing to that perspective over all things and being willing to sacrifice a lot for it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, like sacrificing weed for a year for me is like, bitch. I'm like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like these are habits that have like been sticking to me since I was like a fucking teenager. So, but I don't want to stay in that mode anymore. So naturally, the habits that you engage with are going to be the ones that, well, I mean to say, naturally the habits that you stick with are going to be appropriate for what you're doing at the time. And these just don't fit with me anymore. So I gotta go. Like either it's today or it's like, um, sorry, I'm just looking at my hair right now. I just fuck up this. And I can't wait till like these get longer too. It's gonna be so fire. During the summer, bro, the summer vids are gonna be real. The summer videos are gonna be real, bro. I'll be going down to New York a couple times too. Like, so that'd be a lot. But speaking of which, I gotta send emails to people. Send emails to people. It's just not a game. It's just literally not a game. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of stresses me out a little bit just to think about it. But oh, I didn't know I was supposed to be doing that. Okay, I see. What's your name? What's your name, girlfriend? What's your name? What is your name? What do you bring? I did, I got what you need, and I wanna do anything you please. I'm telling you down the road, the apple as deep as I can and she's when can I sound can't speak? No, no, you can't hit my lean, no. Tell me where the beans go. Cause I'm lost. Your body can better than a vision. I've seen where you are. Who knows that song, man? Who knows that song? But I started making music too. Like way more music. And I also thought about this. Actually, should I keep it secret? I don't really know because there's not really anyone like really watching my shit like that. I know Andrew's out there watching it. I think Matthew's watching it. I don't know who else watches this shit though. Cause like I look at my videos, I'm like, dang, 10 views, nice. I'm like, nice, 10 views. But I'm like, who the fuck else is watching this? I'm like, who's watching me? I'm like, who's watching me, brother? Um, but yeah, I got a lot of work to do, and it starts with a total shift and move mindset. Now, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Never mind. Um, uh, um, yeah. The main thing is I know I have a lot of potential, but I also know that I will never reach that potential if I continue to consume myself with habits that don't align with my true purpose or seek to limit me in any way. And today, on April 21st, 2024, at 7:17 p.m. in Boston, Massachusetts, I have decided to shift my mindset completely and focus only on myself. Yeah. Yeah. And that means executing self love by not engaging with these habits ever. Um, and just not doing it. Yeah. Like I'm willing to sacrifice senior year of like just getting high and senior year honestly I'm still probably gonna drink. It's because I don't struggle with drinking. Like that's the thing. Like it's different for me. Like for example, I noticed this. Like I don't have to like struggle to not go on TikTok on my phone. Like I don't go on TikTok, but TikTok is on my phone. If I had Instagram on my phone, I'll be fucked up. I would be fucked up. I would just be fucked over. You know what I mean? Honestly, I think it's because of the notifications, like the messaging aspect of it, and the plus the like memes is like too much. But I'm learning a lot though. But I think I haven't, bitch, been able to effectively use my knowledge because I've spent so much time on my bad habits instead of actually buckling down and like accumulating this knowledge that I need to reach the next level. So, and yeah, I'm gonna end it off here just because there's not a whole lot more to say. Yeah, just not engage with this any of this shit anymore. That's just like holding me back. But I still might smoke tonight. As long as, hey, if I do, it's the last night. Like for a year, for a literal year until fucking 420 next year. Literally, literally until 420 next year. I'm not gonna do a goddamn thing. Might do mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? That's always, but nothing like you know. You already know. I already said it. I don't know how to make this video 41 minutes. I don't know how I managed to do that. I don't know how. I just have a special talent, I guess. But yeah, all right. I'm done talking. I'm done talking. Done talking. Hope you enjoyed Andrew. Shouts out to him. Oh, all right. But anyone else is watching this too, yeah. Shouts out Future Nasan that's gonna be watching this. Like, man, this guy was handsome. I wonder if Future Nasan is watching this on 1.5 speed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, honestly, I should have got weed earlier. I can't believe it's 7, bro. I fucking woke up at like, I don't even know, like 8. That's what I'm saying. I stopped waking up at 5 too. Like, there's just so much shit that I want to do. Like, so many habits that I need to engage with. That so much cool shit that I could be doing that I'm not doing. It's just not cool. So if that's the case, let's engage with the cool shit that we know we can do, and stop all this other bullshit for real. And that has to be the mindset, not just the thought. That has to be the mindset, the defining like thesis of the fucking mindset. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep falling victim to these habits I don't want. That's true. And that's all I gotta say. So, yep, that's the end of this video, and I will see you next Sunday. I bet you thought I wasn't gonna upload on Sunday. Well, look at you now. Anyway, yeah, that's it, man. I'm definitely excited to see where I'm going, but I also know that to get where I'm going, I have to take a different path than the one I've been on. So, time to change direction. Peace, yo.